Hi, welcome to video number 4 of my 90-day YouTube video challenge. My name is Mimi, and I help women entrepreneurs and coaches to create premium packages and charge what they're worth so that they can make a lot of money doing what they love with less work. So today, I want to talk about the number one money block that women face when they're creating a profitable business. The number one block. What happens when you decide to do something? What's the first thing that comes to mind? If you're like most women, it's how am I going to get this done? So let's say you want to create 5 clients this month, or you want to create $30,000 in sales. Do you ask, what do I want? Or do you say, how am I going to create 5 clients? How am I going to create this money this month? Here's the deal. If your default is how, if you want to know exactly how this is going to get done, the steps to creating X, Y, or Z, then you're keeping yourself stuck with a huge money block. Because the how is a distraction that gets in the way. It's the most sophisticated form of self-sabotage. Because then you don't have to move forward. You don't know how, right? So you stay in overwhelm. I'm so overwhelmed. It's just so much. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. You stay in struggle. It's so hard. How am I going to get 5 clients? It's so hard. I can't even figure it out. There's self-doubt. Oh, this is too hard. I can't figure this out. I'm not creative enough to think about this. I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to wait until I figure out how. You see, trying to figure out the how first keeps us rigid. Because then we close ourselves off to all the miracles, all the amazing opportunities that are out there for us to create the business that we want, to create the clients that we want, to create the premium packages that we want. We don't see those opportunities because we're so laser vision, just looking for the how. We shut everything else out. The thing is, to create a profitable business, you have to know what you want. A crystal clear vision of how much money you want to make, of how many clients you want to serve, of how much you want to make in profits this year. You have to really figure out how much money you want to make every year, every month, every week even. Be very clear. Get really bold and juicy, your wildest dreams, your biggest dreams. What do you want to create? What is the money going to be used for? What difference is that money going to make in your life, in your business, in your relationships? What does the thing that the money will be used for mean in your life? How is that going to change your world? Get really clear. Get juicy, get bold. Dive deep into it. The vision that makes you come alive. That's the one you want. Anything else, there'll be no motivation, no inspiration to get it done. Once you create this thing that you want, the next step is to believe. Give yourself permission to believe that it's possible to create it. So when you're creating this vision, this crystal clear vision, don't focus on, oh, this is the vision I would create if I had the money, if I had the time, if I knew how. Just go for it. Assume you have the time. Assume you have the money. Assume you know how. And believe that it's possible. Believe, give yourself permission to believe that it's safe to create this and it's safe to have it. Because if you don't feel like it's safe to have it, you're not going to create it. You're not going to believe that you can create it. You're not going to believe that you deserve it because it's not safe. Believe that it's okay to do this. Okay? It's okay to be wealthy and have joy and have romance in your life. It's safe. It's okay. Because once you believe that it is, you will create it. There's no other way. It's at this point I ask women when we work together to give themselves permission to suspend all disbelief, to pretend that you're the movies. Because when we go to the movies, we like to pretend that it's real. And we sit there, we suspend all our disbelief, and we watch the movie. We enjoy the movie. Do the same thing for your vision. Suspend your disbelief and create the vision. The how is not your job. There's a movie that I love. It's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. In that movie, Indiana Jones is an archaeologist and he's traveling the world looking for amazing treasures. In this particular movie, he's with his dad and they're looking for the cup that was allegedly used by Jesus during the Last Supper, the Holy Grail. And as they're traveling, they're searching, they're searching, they're searching. And as they get to the end of their search, his dad is shot and he's critically wounded. It's now critical that he gets that cup because anyone who drinks out that cup is immediately healed. So he has to get the cup, but he doesn't know how. So they get to the end of this canyon and the cup is on the other side, but there's no way to get to the other side. In reality, it's impossible because he can't see the strategy. There's no how, there's no bullet point, there's no GPS to get him to the other side. It's completely impossible. With no way in sight, he starts to wonder, how am I going to do this? All he sees is failure and death. But then something happens. He gets a breakthrough, an aha moment. And he says to himself, it's a leap of faith. And his dad whispers, you must believe. Boy, you must believe. And Indiana Jones shuts his eyes and he pulls the courage from inside of him. There's no other way. And he lifts up his leg and puts it down, not knowing where it's going to go. But it lands on solid rock. And out of nowhere, the bridge appears. He's able to walk to the other side and get the cup, the Holy Grail. So here's my gift to you today, is to realize that the how is not your job, because no matter what you want in life, the bridge always shows up. Here's the thing, you've got to know what you want. Identify the belief that's in the way of you believing that it's possible. Name that belief, give it a name. Are you willing to put it down? What new belief do you have to believe to know it's possible? Who do you have to become? Who is that woman that believes she can make the amount of money that she desires to make this month? What does she do? Who is she? How does she show up in the world? What does she believe about what's possible for herself? That what's possible, what is safe for her, what is okay for her to do. And once you create that vision, the one that makes you come alive, the one that makes you say, this is what I want. And I know the bridge will show up. I'll stop here for now. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how the bridge shows up and how we relate this to creating an ideal client, to creating the niche that's profitable for us, to building packages that sell, charging what you're worth, and marketing and selling with ease. In the meantime, I invite you to write down in the comments what you want. What you want, without regard to time, money, or the how. And to practice every time the how comes up for you, to practice putting it down, letting it go. Just relaxing into the what, relaxing into suspension of the disbelief, creating what you want, the vision, the dream, the goal, and then getting the support to know how to go do it. So I hope you got something valuable from this. If you did, please like the video, leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.